Let me tell you something, sweetheart. The moment a woman touches the locks on my house, she signs her own eviction notice. I'm Barbara. I'm 71. And the day my son's wife tried to kick me out of the home I built with my bare hands, I taught her exactly what happens when you corner an old woman who has nothing left to fear. What she woke up to the next morning. Let's just say the lawn looked like a yard sale of her own stupidity. My home wasn't just wood and tiles. It was 48 years of memories. 2 babies raised with the smell of bread in the oven. A husband who used to whistle while fixing the porch rail. And a life carved slowly, lovingly, stubbornly. After my husband died 5 years ago, the house became my anchor. The creaking hallway kept me company. The garden kept me sane. The porch swing kept my heart soft. And my son, Michael? He became distant. Not cruel, not cold, just swallowed by life. By work. By his wife, Vanessa. Yes, Vanessa. A woman who always smiled, but only with her mouth. Vanessa never liked me, she only tolerated me. She hated how Michael came to fix my sink. She hated how I still baked him his favorite pie. She hated how he smiled when he sat on the old porch swing with me. She didn't say it out loud, but I saw it in the way she pinched her lips. How she accidentally forgot to invite me to dinners. Or the way she'd say, "We're busy this weekend, Barbara. Maybe another time." Michael never saw it. Love can blind even the smartest men. Still, I didn't push. I didn't argue. I didn't stir trouble. Life had already taught me the power of silence. But I should have known. Some people take your silence as an invitation to victimize you. It happened on a Tuesday morning. I came home from grocery shopping with a bag full of peaches, humming an old Frank Sinatra tune. The key didn't fit. I frowned, trying again. Twist. Push. Nothing. The lock was changed. At first, I thought maybe it had rusted. Or jammed. But then, my front door swung open. And Vanessa stood there with her arms folded like she owned the place. She smiled the way a wolf shows teeth. "Barbara, we've decided you should move into assisted living." I stared at her. "Excuse me? You're getting older," she said, shrugging. "You can't stay here alone. It's too much responsibility. We've already looked at some places for you. Very nice. Clean. Quiet." My blood ran cold. "Where is Michael?" I asked. She leaned on the doorframe. "He agrees with me." Her lie was so obvious, it practically screamed. "I don't believe you," I said firmly. She rolled her eyes. "Barbara, honey, let's not make this dramatic. It's decided. The locks are changed. Your things will be packed for you." My heart thudded painfully. Something inside me cracked. Not from fear, but from fury. A slow, ancient, dangerous fury. She misread my silence and smirked. "It's for the best. Go stay with a friend tonight. The house will be organized tomorrow." Then she shut the door. On me. On my porch. On my home. But here's the thing she didn't know. My house was paid for in full. In my name. Only my name. And if someone challenges a 71-year-old widow in her own fortress, she doesn't crumble. She plans. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I sat in my car, breathing slowly, while that familiar fire settled in my chest. I had been disrespected. Humiliated. But I was not defeated. I drove straight to Michael's office. He came rushing down, worried. "Mom? What's wrong?" "You called?" I looked him in the eye. "Did you change the locks on my house?" His face twisted. "What?" "No. Why would I?" He stopped. His jaw clenched. "Vanessa," he whispered. He apologized 1,000 times. He tried calling her. She didn't pick up. "Come stay with us tonight," he begged. I smiled softly. "No, darling. I have a better idea." He looked confused. But I hugged him, patted his hand, and got back in my car. He didn't know it. But I had already decided exactly what I was going to do. At 6 p.m., I went home. Vanessa wasn't there. She was doing her yoga classes that evening. Her me time. Perfect. With one phone call, I had my locksmith over. He looked at me stunned. "You want the locks changed again?" I smiled warmly. "Yes. And this time, sweetheart. Only one key. For me. Within 15 minutes, my door clicked open like a treasure chest welcoming its rightful owner. My house smelled like her perfume. Vanessa's perfume. On my furniture. My air. My space. I didn't yell. I didn't touch a thing. I simply walked to the basement where I kept my old plastic storage bins. Then the attic. Then the garage. Every suitcase. Every cardboard box. Every old trunk. I dragged them all onto the lawn. Then I went inside and started collecting every belonging Vanessa had placed in my house. Her shoes? Onto the lawn. Her makeup bag? Onto the lawn. Her fancy coats? Folded neatly and placed outside. Her yoga mats? Right on top of the pile. Her ridiculous collection of lavender candles? Stacked like little purple soldiers on the grass. Her suitcase full of spa products? Front and center. I didn't damage a thing, but I made sure she would see everything she owned. Exactly where it didn't belong. Outside the house she tried to steal. I slept like a baby. In my bed. In my house. With the cool breeze drifting through my newly claimed territory. The stage was set. The pieces were placed. The queen was waiting. And morning would bring the checkmate. At exactly 6:12 a.m., I heard it. A shrill, piercing scream. I stayed in bed for a few seconds just to enjoy it. Like savoring the last sip of hot tea. Then I got up, opened the curtains. And there she was. Vanessa, standing in her robe, barefoot. On the lawn, surrounded by her belongings. Panic. Confusion. Disbelief. The three expressions of a defeated woman. She saw me at the window. Her face twisted into rage. She marched toward the house and grabbed the door handle. Locked. She banged on the door. I opened it just a little, keeping the chain in place. She shouted, "What did you do? Why are my things outside?" I smiled sweetly. "Oh, darling, I thought you wanted the house organized." She blinked, lost. Michael said. Michael didn't say a thing. But you did. That I should leave. That my house isn't my house. So I simply made sure everyone's belongings were placed accordingly. I paused. Let the words sink in. And as you see, your belongings don't belong inside my home. She went silent. Her face turned red. You can't kick me out. I didn't, I said calmly. You were never living here to begin with. You just overstayed your welcome. She sputtered like an angry kettle. I'll call the police. I widened my eyes innocently. Wonderful. Please do. They can see the deed with my name on it. Her mouth snapped shut. But where will I go? She whispered, defeated. I shrugged. Sweetheart, that sounds like the beginning of a very personal problem. And then, oh, it was beautiful. She finally broke. She grabbed her suitcase, eyes wet with humiliation. Michael arrived minutes later. Saw everything. And looked at Vanessa with a disappointment so heavy. You could almost hear it land on the ground. He didn't say a word to her. Not one word. Vanessa went to stay with her sister for a few days. Those days turned into weeks. Those weeks turned into divorce papers from Michael. He apologized to me every day. Still struggling with guilt. Over not knowing what she'd done behind his back. I forgave him. He was my boy. Life returned to peace. My house breathed again. The porch swing creaked happily. The breeze danced through open windows. The garden blooms felt brighter. And me? I watered my roses, smiled at the sunshine, and enjoyed my well-earned quiet life. Because let me tell you, no one evicts a 71-year-old woman from her own home and gets away with it. Especially not a woman who underestimated the power of a widow who's already lost everything once and refuses to lose anything else. Well, darlings, that was the story of how my son's wife tried to throw me out of my own home. And how I politely returned the favor the very next morning. Chuckles softly. If you enjoyed my little tale of lawn decorations and life lessons, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never miss another story from me, Barbara. At 71, life keeps throwing drama at me. And trust me, I've still got plenty of revenge left in these old bones. All right, sweetheart. Until next time.